Pearl International, and when I was going back, the guy was lying on the road with a paper covering on top. You know what it's all about. So ladies and gentlemen, there was an accident happened not long ago, just recently. A freak accident happened, but to a good friend of mine, and a good friend of ours, I should say, is none other than Malcolm. We're going to share you the experience where you can never think of an accident can happen in that manner.
Hi, good evening everyone. Good evening. This was about 10 days ago when I was in Mcop Mall. It was a Saturday, I remember, and Prakash was with me. That is my other friend. And we were just about to leave the building. So we went into the lift. I had a trolley, he had a trolley. So when we came to the basement where we parked our car, I went up with my trolley and I turned around and I saw Prakash stuck in the lift because he was trying to push his trolley backwards so he couldn't come out. So what happened, what I did was I just moved backwards and I put my arm into the closing lift door, not realizing that there is no sensor. This is the old type of lift, so there was no sensor. So what happened is my arm got caught. And you know, there's two, you can feel the bone here. And he got caught, and can you imagine the hydraulic pressure that was pressing on my bone. And I did not know what to do. And what I did was, I tried to pull my hand and it just wouldn't want to come off. And then I forced the arm out and there was a kind of a sound, Prakash heard it. And then part of the rubber also came out from the door. And I was rolling on the floor and there was one lady that came by and said, you better rub hand, you know. And Prakash, the lift went up again. And so I was rubbing my hand and it was very, very painful. The pain, I tell you, you wouldn't imagine. I thought my arm has been dislocated. Then what happened is, suddenly the door opened again and there was Prakash there and he came out. Then he pulled me up from the floor. What I wanted to say is, very fortunate that I used my arm. If I was facing this way, if I had put my hand in, what would have happened is, it would have caught me here and it would have pulled me up and my hand would have come off and Prakash would have seen my hand. And there would have been like crocodile blood all over. But very, very fortunate. So I went back and the pain was, can you imagine the pain was from here, it was running down here and also coming up here, but the pain went all over here. I went back home, I applied Noni and I consumed, you know, as much as I could. And surprisingly, the next day, the pain was much better. And my hand was, you know, I could move my hand. And the second day, it was completely gone. I ran it. Thanks to you.
有没有看到昨天我们的路那边有一个意外门口那边早早的时候是还没有死的。李世凤讲他回的时候呢，已经盖着报纸了。OK， 这意外每天都发生。那么接下来就是马克讲呢，他在星期六的时候，有朋友叫 Prakash， 他们去 Mcop Mall， 那么他们就是遇到一个意外，就是那个地方那个电梯的门，OK， 就是讲他那个。OK， 那个篮子推的那个篮他的朋友先进去。那么因为那个电梯门是没有那个 sensor， 没有那个自动感应器OK， 所以他就关起来了。关起来的时候呢，Malcolm 就用这个手臂顶着就夹着 ，OK， 夹着。然后因为已经夹着了那我们是很旧的电梯门，他硬把它出来，然后就在地上滚动，因为很痛。然后呢他硬拿出来的时候呢，那电梯就上去了，他朋友就上去。然后过后，他就一直擦，他朋友才从那个电梯门就再打开，然后再出来就帮他啦。然后过后他真的非常痛他 他说幸好他不是用这个手去顶着，如果这个手去顶着，就是那个电梯就跟着上去，手就断了，对不对？他是这样顶着。那么他说他回家过后他真的很痛，他以为是已经断了还是怎样，所以他晚上他就吃 Noni 还有图。OK， 第一天开始没有这么痛了，成绩第二天就已经不再痛了，所以他说很好，可以给掌声。